Like they didn't even lose to like a major football power. They lost to Hungary.
Bro, it's been the Nations League and they lost every game. They
No,
basically
you're lying.
they lost basically every game. They or I think they drawed one game and
You say it's
then
hold on. I have to look this up myself. You say it's nations.
yeah, Nations League. They only scored one open
UEFA
goal.
Nations League.
Yeah, they only scored one
There,
open goal this
there's no. You're lying. There's
yeah.
no way. There's
Wait,
no
what? It's
way.
a
Hold on.
shambles. They
No,
said
no, no. You're not
absolutely.
because you're not about. There's no way that's true. I don't believe you.
Yeah. Niggas they cooking Southgate on Twitter.
Yeah, they're going
Bro,
off on.
yo, nah, bro.
Bro, just
Hold
look
on,
at
why?
their games, bro. They've been
They eating
terrible.
him up. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
why they getting torn
So
up
They
like
lost
this?
to Hungary twice, I believe.
there's a Twitter space right now saying Southgate the terrorist.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
I
Hungary
love
killed
that is
them
football Twitter, man.
hilarious.
4-0. Okay, Italy, they didn't score. They scored against England. Oh, yeah, Hungary beat them Saturday. They beat them Saturday 1-0.
Yeah,
Okay, they beat Ivory Coast 3-0, but like that's Ivory Coast. Who gives a fuck?
I don't think that was a Nations League.
Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not a Nations League.
yeah, they
Yeah.
lost to Hungary 1-0. Germany they drew
Okay,
against
hold on. I'm
Italy,
looking at today.
lost
Uh,
4-0 to Hungary again.
yeah. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, England should be better than this.
nah, bro, they literally have a good team. Like they have good players on their team,
Thing.
but the manager is just not it.
On paper, they have a good team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on paper, like there's a difference between having a good team on paper
it
and having.
yeah, it's crazy. All the good teams, like all the teams that should be good on paper, they all suck.
Yeah.
France has been terrible this year. Uh, they're missing Pogba and what's it called, Varane, but they've still been terrible. Uh,
Bro, Pogba and Varane are nothing to worry about because the French squad is way too talented. Like if you lose Pogba or
nah,
Varane,
they need Pogba because their
well,
midfield isn't creative at all. And you know the I forgot, I don't know how to pronounce his name. The chant is still what's it called? He's like still starting Antoine Griezmann and shit. Yeah,
mm,
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. This shit is crazy, bro.
Portugal like they've been winning, but they still play like horrible football and shit. But yeah,
Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, yeah, I can't believe they cooking England like this, bro.
oh yeah,
yeah, bro.
it's glorious stuff, man. Alright, let me intro this real quick. Welcome back to the fourth episode. Wait, is it fifth? I think fifth episode of
Bro.
Off the Field podcast. We got Ari here. We got Carlton. What's up, y'all?
Lord. Sorry, bro.
Yo, what's up? Also,
What's going
once
on,
again,
bro?
for the millionth time, it's Ari, but it's whatever at this point.
What? Yeah, Ari, Ari. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Like, bro, it's whatever. Bro, it's
It's too
whatever at
late.
this point, bro. It's
It's
whatever
too
at this
late.
point.
It's too late. You knew us for 7 years and you never corrected us. It's too late.
Bro, I've corrected y'all. It's just it never sticks. It's okay.
Yeah.
It almost never sticks with almost everybody. It's all right,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Bro said it. It's okay.
Bro, swear to God, my cousin's up in Canada, bro. The accent makes them say "uri,"
Oh no.
Oh,
bro. Like,
see,
bro,
no, I don't know what that is.
bro.
Who's
Swear to
sorry?
God, they like it turns into "uri," or they just straight up just drop the attempt at an A and just say "re."
Oh man. All right. Should we start with the finals? I don't think we've covered it at all.
The so yeah, the Warriors and the Celtics have been, they are in the finals. It is Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. It's a very young Celtics team.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them, especially because they had to go through so much hardship to get to this point. They
They
they were
swept the
a sub.
Nets.
Yeah, they did. They did sweep the Nets. I'm not happy about it
I
because
think
I'm
the
from
Nets
Brooklyn.
are the only team that didn't win a game this year in the
Yeah, I think
playoffs.
they are. Yeah.
That's fucking
And
sad.
to be fair, it was against a team that is now in the finals.
Yeah,
So
but
it says something. It's sad,
still,
but it says something.
still,
Um,
man, you can't be going out like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
But look, man. Anyway, point is,
I'll
I'm
chill
upset with
out.
that because I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a homer. I just want to see New York sports win.
Yeah,
Um, Unfortunately, that has not been the case. That being said, look, I'm from New York, so it's obligatory fuck Boston. But
yeah,
I, fair is fair. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Celtics. They're a very young team.
yeah.
Their star player is 24 years old. Uh,
I find
it's
myself rooting for the Celtics over the Warriors for some reason, and you know how the
I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. On that subject, this shit is crazy.
like I hate both
Nah,
of these teams. Let me
no, no, no,
start
no,
by
no,
this.
no, bro. Hold on. I have to say this, right?
Hmm.
From my perspective, this shit is crazy because I don't understand how you, as a Lakers fan, are saying, "Oh, I kind of want Boston to win," because you're not the
It's
only
the
person I've seen
Warriors,
say.
bro. It's the
No, 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 no,
Warriors,
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. You're not the only Lakers fan I've seen say this, but to say that you would like, bro, the Warriors have not been around that long, bro. This
This
beef goes all the way back,
they're
and y'all are saying,
such an
"Oh,
annoying team, though. Like,
bro,
bro,
that's because you spend too much time on fucking Twitter."
first of all, this nigga Draymond is out here dropping podcasts mid fucking finals, bro. After every game, he's dropping a podcast. And
Yeah,
fucking, I like Curry, bro. Like, if you watch him, bro, if you you can tell they're a showboating team. Like, I don't know,
I,
man. I don't know. I
hold
don't
on.
fuck with
No, no,
that.
no, 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 no. Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop
Hmm.
you right there. Every team showboats when they win.
Not like
LeBron
the
stunt when he
Warriors,
win.
bro.
No,
Not
no,
like
no,
the
no, no.
Warriors, bro.
No, bro. LeBron stunt when he win.
Bro,
JT stunt when he win it. Bro,
Carlton, am I
everybody
lying,
stunts,
bro? You
bro.
know the Warriors are like the worst winners,
Okay,
bro.
all right.
Tell me I'm lying, bro. Like they,
I
especially
think it's
Curry, bro.
I think it's crazy that the Celtics fan, I mean not the Celtics, the Lakers fan is talking like this. I think that's crazy, bro.
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying,
I
bro.
think I just think that's
imagine,
insane.
imagine how bad the Warriors are. That I'm sort of rooting for the Celtics. I'm enjoying them and imploding on themselves. Don't get me wrong, but like if I had a choice for who to win, it would be the Celtics. Like at the end of the day,
No.
like they don't threaten like the Lakers' legacy. I think the Warriors sort of do in a way with like Curry and like getting
Y'all have not met
into the
what?
alt in terms of him getting to like the top 10 all time ranks. Him and like the LeBron kind of argument. Not like who's we know like LeBron is the best player clearly, but like in terms of like Curry clearly has gotten the best of him. Like the in like in their head to head matchup. Like Curry, like you get what I mean. Like
I get what you're saying, but like this is LeBron, not the Lakers.
I know, bro. Like
That
the Celtics winning doesn't do anything, bro. They just get one more championship than us, and that's it, bro. I don't like it. Doesn't do
how
anything
is it just one more
because
championship?
we're gonna win another one, and it'll be fine, bro.
No, you don't. You
If
have
they
no
had a
idea
huge
about
lead on
that.
what
You don't know that.
I do
Stop.
know that, bro. We're gonna win
All right.
another championship at some point.
Okay. All right.
Before
Look.
LeBron retires, we're gonna win another championship.
All right, bro. But like, look.
Oh,
If
wait,
that's
wait,
how
wait,
you
wait, wait,
feel,
wait, 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 wait. Before we continue, I just want to somebody that claim. Martin, say that one more time for the people in the back. All right,
Before LeBron retires,
you all right?
we're gonna win another championship. I mean, if
Uh,
AD actually tried to shoot a basketball during the offseason, maybe we wouldn't have to. It would have been a guaranteed championship, but you know,
anyway, but yeah, that being said, look, I'm a Warriors fan, but just straight up from from like a straight up as a basketball fan, I don't understand this. The Warriors, they're just look. The only person that I think is like genuinely annoying on the Warriors team is it's obvious it's Draymond.
bro,
Like
Draymond,
it's not,
fucking
bro.
bro, Curry, bro,
We already gone through that. We already gone through that. We're
what
not
a
gonna stick on
goat,
that too much.
Draymond. By the way, what a goat.
man's out here dropping 888 and sits in a fucking playoff game.
I don't care. I don't care.
Hey
Draymond,
man,
look, Draymond is extremely important to that team. Like no matter
yeah,
how you want to
easily.
spin it.
Bro, you still can't be dropping triple singles and yeah, I don't care.
I don't. So Draymond don't give a fuck either. He's important. He is important to that team, extremely so.
So important that the coach benched him.
Yeah, some being part of a team is knowing when to take a step back.
Yeah, bro. I don't think he's that important anymore. I think he was, but they have other players that can fill his role,
No, no,
bro.
no. If you
They
don't,
have other
if you
players that can
think
fill his
that,
role, bro.
no,
He's
if you
not.
think that
He's not that.
basketball is,
In the past, I would agree with you, but I don't think he's that guy. He's like that important to them anymore. Like I think they
he,
would still win without him.
he's important. He's very important still. He's not been playing. So see, this is okay. So this is what I'm about to say this,
Hmm.
and god damn, we ain't even got to like really discussing the finals like that. But the thing, and I hate this.
Bro, where's my?
There has,
This,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
bro.
Bro, he
There has
dropped.
been no. Let me finish. The amount of recency bias I have been seeing in the NBA basketball community is insane. It's incredible. It's the most incredible thing I've ever
Can I
seen.
read you his
And
stat line?
no. Hold on. I've seen the stat line. I just don't care that much about the stat line.
Bro, he's dropped 2 points twice, 4 points once. He hasn't dropped 10 points yet, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's not
fine.
even getting like
That's
the
not his
assists.
role. He's
He's
not a
the
scorer.
most
He's
assists
never
he's
been a
got is
scorer.
8, bro. Like so. What are you telling me? And
Okay,
I can't
that
see his turnovers right now, but
okay.
anyway, we'll move on from this.
So no. So my thing is, there is a thing. First of all, there is a lot of people who watch basketball, and they're not understanding what the fuck they see. That's one. Two, the level of recency bias is crazy. I have seen niggas go from saying, "Oh, Clay Thompson's wash" to "Oh my God, the Warriors are so unfair."
I don't
Like
think
what?
Clay's watched
Clay's
Bro,
watched.
not
I'm
washed.
not
He's
talking
just not
about
the
you.
same.
I'm talking
Hmm.
about you. I am talking. I'm not. When I say this, I'm not specifically talking about anyone in this room. I'm specifically saying this because some of what you're saying is reminding me of this, and that is the fact that like the recency bias is crazy. When niggas were out here saying that Clay is washed, and then Clay drops 31 time in the playoffs, and niggas start saying, "Oh man, bro, the Warriors are so unfair. Like this is so crazy." Like, bro, this is a whole lot of dick eating that's happening
I
right
think
now,
it's different
based
with
from game
Clay
to game.
compared to Draymond.
No, I
Because
get what
Clay
you're saying.
is
I'm not talking
recovering
about
from
that
like a
though.
major injury.
I get what you're saying, but like I'm talking about in general. You see this all the time. The takes are going from like one extreme to another. It's insanity.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
really
not. I
crazy.
don't think saying Draymond's been bad in
No,
the
I'm not talking
playoffs
about
is a
Draymond.
hot
I'm not
take.
talking about Draymond. No, I'm not talking about Draymond. That is not a hot take. That is I won't say that is a hot take. I'm not specifically talking about Draymond. With Draymond, the thing that I have about Draymond, right? And look, bro, I'm not trying to dick suck Draymond or anything. My
Hmm.
thing is that
Pause.
pause. But like my thing is that a lot of what Draymond does that makes him important is not shit that will always show up on the fucking stat line.
But do you think he's been doing that? He's gotten fouled out. He's all of that stuff. Like
Yeah, he has.
I
The
don't think
problem
he's.
is the problem is to a certain extent, right? They
Hmm.
were freezing him out because they were freezing him out somewhat, right? Whenever he didn't have the ball in his hand, by like they're just, hey, if Draymond's green, just put him in the corner. If Draymond Green's in the corner, I'm fine with that. I do not give a fuck. I'm literally I'm going, hey, I'm turning around and walking away. Hey, go ahead, shoot that, Draymond. I don't care.
Yeah, he's
It's
kind of
just they're
similar to
forcing him into
Westbrook.
that position. They were forcing him into that position, and in the past couple games he has not been allowing himself to be forced into that position.
Yeah, he's kind of similar to Westbrook, where you dare them to shoot and shit like that. But yeah,
The thing is, it's fine if he does that every now and then. It's not like he shoots, because Westbrook will shoot like 10 threes, like he's like Curry or Clay, and he will make like zero of them, and then he'll go out and do it again the next game if he so feels like it. Draymond is not like shooting like that. He's never been shooting like that. But
yeah.
that's
I'm not
aside.
saying he's that guy.
That's
I was
aside.
just saying that.
I get what you're saying. That's aside from the point that like the recency bias, in my opinion, like recently has been really crazy. Like you've been seeing people swing from like one opinion to another like a fucking weather vane. It's been insane this entire playoffs. Not
Yeah,
regarding the Warriors alone, but even like when we were watching the T Wolves and the Grizzlies play. Like it's
yeah.
been nonsense. That being said, yeah, at the end of the day, right? The
Mhm.
the Warriors and the Celtics have been going at it, and the last game, the
Yeah.
game that happened last night
That
was
third quarter was crazy.
I don't know what to say. Well, first of all,
Now,
to,
I'm sorry.
go
I got to interject here. Now, I did not watch that last game, and y'all talking about the third quarter.
Mhm.
Let me just say this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna summarize my thoughts right now, so that later on, if I come back to it, then you know where I stand.
Yeah.
My sister talked about it earlier, and we were like, we expected the Celtics not to cave in, but not to hold their own. Now, in all fairness, the Celtics have held their own for now. Like they've won two games against a
Yeah.
Warriors team that we know
I
is
think
like the
it's
Warriors of old.
I think
All
it's the
right,
fourth quarter that's been killing them mostly.
it could
all
be,
right, well, let CP say what he's saying.
Yeah.
but but for someone, and listen, Ari told me that last night. Steph didn't even do that good.
Yeah, he had like
Yeah.
16.
So what he had 16 points. If you for anyone who doesn't remember, he had 16 points on 7 of 22 shooting and
Ooh.
went 0 of 9 from three.
But if you were watching it, like you could clearly see like he was tired and shit. Like,
No, it wasn't a matter of tired. What it was, actually, we'll get into that later. CP, continue with what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah. So what was I talking about? I said that Curry. Yeah, Curry didn't even do good last night. Now I don't know what happened in that third quarter. All I know is that the Warriors won. I'll say this: can we give the Celtics credit for what they've done so far? Of course we can. Are people going to say that the Warriors were this team that was going to win the finals easily? Of course they would. With
I
that
mean,
being said, no. I got somewhere I'm going with this because mainly going to talk about Clay.
mhm.
I made a post on Twitter
Yeah.
when I think it was game two, and I said Clay's gonna drop 40 because of this. Clay has been for the most part silent these finals, right?
Mhm.
Do you think that he's gonna have that one game where he just comes in and like turns this into the Warriors of old, where him and Curry are dropping 30 plus a night? Or
No.
I mean,
Uh,
obviously it's one more game, but I'm just saying,
so I'll
No.
say this: Clay has been playing decently, but he hasn't been like going like nuclear as he used to.
Yeah.
This series.
right?
That being said, it's just they've been playing like Clay defensively. They've been playing him pretty well. Um, like I said, Curry. So the thing about Curry, right? Because Curry was averaging a crazy numbers, right?
Yeah.
He was averaging 34 point. He was averaging the most points since Michael Jordan. He was averaging 34, 50% from three. Uh,
I
like
can
it
read you
was,
his stats. He had like well, before like, yesterday, he had 43, 31, 29, 34. So
yeah,
yesterday was his like first bad game.
yeah. Yesterday was his first bad game, and so he was putting up historic numbers, and part of the reason for that is because, and you can debate on if this is a good idea or not. Udoka had the Celtics defense playing drop coverage against Steph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that has been a subject of much debate among people who are following the finals.
Mhm.
Uh, because they were just giving Curry airspace as soon as he got around
The
as soon as he
screens.
got around the screen, he was free, and they basically were. I get the idea. It seems to be is to dare Curry into taking those shots, and they were saying, hey, if you beat us, you beat us. A
I
whole time player beat us.
I think I get it. I think Shaq usually says this like the if you can one guy can kill you, but the whole team can't. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you let Curry get his, you just have to make sure that nobody else get theirs.
Is essentially yes. That
Yeah,
seems to be the plan, and because at the end of the day, if you beat that team, quote unquote, right? Because person beats a finals caliber team by themselves. But if you
yeah.
beat the team by yourself, quote unquote, all right, you just got to shake their hand and walk off court at the end of the finals. Like
Mhm.
there's nothing you can say to that.
Hmm.
But the way that they were playing him, like we said before, Steph was going nuclear. And today Udoka decided to switch up the coverage. They were still somewhat playing drop on him.
I think he was.
However, they were if you saw the game like Mar did and I did, they were spending a lot of time just face guarding both Curry and Clay.
Yeah, I think
Like,
Curry got some good shots. So I think he was just like
yeah,
missing. I don't think like he was getting like terrible looks and shit like that. Cause
he wasn't.
now what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I was just saying he definitely wasn't. He wasn't getting terrible looks at all. It's just he definitely was off his rhythm like more than usual.
Hmm.
Uh, and at the end of the day, he was like I said, he was the few times he did get open, right? There were shots he definitely should have hit, but he was getting basically face guarded from the hash mark by any combination of JT, JB, or Marcus Smart or Derek White. They would
Yeah.
just throw one of them on him, and they basically chose a anyone else can score but Curry. That was the decision that they made that night. Um, Anyone else can score except for Steph and Andrew Wiggins. Essentially, Andrew Wiggins made them pay.
Him and Jordan
He made
Poole.
them pay for it.
I feel like
Yeah,
Jordan Poole. Like he's like a on and off. He'll do some dumb shit. I was watching the game. Like they keep saying like when they see like when he sees like a girl on the sideline, like he does some
yeah, that
stupid
that's
shit.
mm,
Like he does that, and then I seen like he took like a terrible shot and he just airballed. But then like at the end of the third quarter, he just takes a pull up.
and he
He
did it. Yeah,
at the end of like by the half court and just like makes it like he. I think he's like
he's kind of like how do you call him again? Jr. Like
yeah,
yeah, he'll do some dumb shit every
yeah.
now and then. Basically, it's just the way he is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, it was the Andrew Wiggins show.
Hmm.
Uh, Andrew Wiggins is look if the Warriors win the finals, Andrew Wiggins his entire narrative is going to be rewritten to hell and back.
Hmm.
He's the one player besides Curry that's been playing consistently great.
Yeah.
Uh, Last night he gave the Warriors 26 and 13.
Hmm.
Uh, which is very funny because if you look at his stats for the regular season, he basically he's always been a below average rebounder for about 4 rebounds a game, despite the fact that the man has the size and the
I
athleticism to be a much better rebounder.
mean, he
And
was playing next to Cat for like a lot.
yeah, but like it's still he's not this year with the Warriors. He hasn't been playing with a lot of size around him,
Hmm.
and he just I don't know. I guess Kerr must have told him, "Hey, you're you and Looney are basically all we got for size. I
Yeah.
need you out there." And he said, "I got you, coach,"
I mean,
because
his role is different too, though. Like
it is. Yeah.
he's like the fourth option. Probably would you say fourth? Let's see, Curry, Clay. Who else is in there? And
Pool.
and then Poole. Yeah, he's probably like the
Yeah,
fourth option
the fourth or
realistically.
third option between him or Poole. But
Yeah.
it's just rebounding wise, he's just been doing really great
Hmm.
rebounding. It's just he's been living up to his potential. It's like he just switch flipped him in his head and realized, oh wait, you mean I can just out jump everyone else?
Yeah, but I think like him being the fourth or third option is helping him. Like now he can put his mind like anywhere else. Like to focus on the game. Like oh, let me go get some rebound. Let me go play some defense and shit. Like oh, I don't have to. They don't need me to go score 30 to win or some shit like that. Like I just gotta do the small shit and I'll be good.
Yeah,
And
it's essentially
hmm
like his defense against both Draymond
Tatum
against
and
both
Brown.
Tatum and Brown has been it's been really like straight up like it's there have
Tatum
been
hasn't been
times
playing
where
good though.
he
So
he hasn't, no, not really. But like part of it has definitely been the way the Warriors have played defense, and also just purely the one-on-one defense of Andrew Wiggins. Like there have been times where straight up JB or JT have just been in jail. They just look like they can't do anything when Wiggins is in front of them.
I think they said that Tatum has like the most turnovers now, and I think playoff history or some shit like.
Does he? I
Yeah,
don't know about that, but he did have
he has
four
like I
like
know he passed like LeBron's record in whatever year that was. But
he
yeah,
did like Tatum did have the Celtics had 18 turnovers and four of them were Tatum's. I'll tell you that. Four
yeah.
of them were Tatum's and a lot it's just look, the thing that I was telling Mar earlier today, like about an hour ago, is that I've found like just from like looking throughout NBA history and
hmm
watching basketball, I don't pick teams. A lot of people said Boston, even like a lot of people that like I respect said Boston in 6 or 7. And sorry about that. That's an alarm. But
You
at the
good?
end of the day, right? I don't pick teams that don't have championship DNA. I don't pick young teams ever. I
Do
just
they
don't.
have a single player that won the chip on their team?
No, not one.
Yeah.
I don't pick teams that don't have championship DNA. I do not pick them. I especially do not pick young teams. The oldest player on this team is Al Horford,
This
and
is
then it
just
just is a dramatic drop off from there in terms of age.
it'll probably
It's
be Al Horford and Marcus Smart, right?
probably, yeah. I just it's a very young team, so I chose not to pick them. And in the spirit of that youngness, there've been a lot of passes that have been made that are really fucking stupid from both Jalen Brown and from Tatum.
Why do you say
There,
Yeah.
Jalen Brown like that? Joe
sorry,
Hagan.
but it's
Oh,
just
nah. Say what you
there's
gonna say.
been I legitimately watched Tatum just last night I watched Tatum throw a lazy pass across. I think it was he was trying to get the ball to Derek White. And
hmm
Draymond, all he had to do was just, it was like watching someone play 2K. Draymond just had to like reach his arm out to stop it. It was the laziest pass ever. And it was just one of many really foolish turnovers that they did.
I know you're not mad.
What's
Yeah,
it
go ahead.
called? I seen like Gary every time I was looking up and watching the game. It seemed like Gary Payton, the second or whatever he is, was
Gary
like,
Payton the second. Just go with
yeah,
GP.
yeah, he was getting like a steal or some shit like that. Like they gotta protect the ball better now.
Yeah, it's been something that they noticed at times, and this has been a criticism of both Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum for a while, that their handle can be at times, especially Jalen Brown, but their handle can be kind of shaky under pressure sometimes, and they have been trying to exploit that, and they've also been trying to look the best thing that the Celtics can do for the Warriors is just Jason Tatum trying to come down and ISO or be Kobe every single time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They're going to shoot. Tatum is going to shoot them out of the game trying to do that because he keeps trying to do it against uh Wiggins, who is, like I said, he can Wiggins straps up at this point. He
yeah.
is not to be fucked with, and if he tries to shoot over, because he can shoot over GP2, he's got a good 7, 8 inches of height on him,
Uh huh.
but they whenever that happens, they tend to try and blow it up by sending a double team at him. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, kind of faking a double team to try and fuck with him. And it's just not been looking well because he keeps trying to ISO. They kept trying to jack up threes in game 4. It just it hasn't been it's been a lot of really dumb young nigga shit that's been going on with that team.
I feel like if they had played like a younger, probably like a team that was like sort of younger that didn't have enough finals experience, like not the Warriors are probably like the worst team for them to play. If they probably had like the Nuggets, like a healthy Nuggets or anybody else, they might have won. But like
I
the
mean,
combination of experience, good like great players, and everything else probably is terrible for them. For
yeah,
the
I agree with the latter part. You're talking about a healthy Nuggets. I don't know how to feel about
no,
uh
I'm just saying like a team that's sort of young like them, but it's not like too far off of them. Like the Warriors are like the worst team for them to play. Like they've been like how many finals back to back. Uh, they almost won a three-peat. Like that you can't be. They
no,
couldn't.
I
That's like the
understand
worst team
that.
for them to play.
I understand that. It's just like I'm just imagining a Celtics defense trying to navigate a
Jokic.
Nuggets offense, and it my brain goes to very bad places for the Celtics. Defensively, that team, that Nuggets team is not exactly great. They don't really have good defenders like that outside of you know, Michael Porter Jr. when he's feeling well, and Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
And Jokic has actually been very good on defense as well. In spite, he's been doing well as of recently, taking defense seriously in spite of his athletic limitations. Like the man 6'11", but can barely dunk, even now that he's like in shape. But he does very well defensively, even against players of his similar size nowadays. But I just can't imagine defensively the Nuggets doing well. But I also can't imagine the Celtics doing all that great against a Jokic orchestrated offense.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the Celtics don't have, like, that true superstar yet. Like, you know how, like, stars, like, usually cancel out each other? The Celtics don't have that.
What
They
do you
don't
mean
have,
by stars canceling out each other?
like, say, if you have two stars, like, on the opposite team, like, their impact basically cancels out the other guy's impact. You get it?
I
So if LeBron was playing the Lakers are playing what's it called, the Warriors, whatever impact that LeBron and Curry have, it'll most likely be like the same. So technically that would
okay.
like
I get
cancel
what
it
I
out.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Mathematically, yeah, yeah. I understand now. I understand.
Hmm.
It's something that I can see, but
So
I
if you think about it, Tatum and Brown combined are taking are probably canceling on Curry, or at least on paper they should be, and then whoever else is supposed to step up is gonna cancel out the like you got it like I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
no, I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is like the amount of like, points and
Yeah,
like what they're contributing to
to the
kind of like
yeah,
allows them to keep up with the other. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah.
makes it so it's not, yeah, I get what you're saying. But at the same time, it's just like I said, Tatum has not been playing well. He has as far as I understand, he possibly has a shoulder injury, which may be doing
Oh
what it
yeah,
is to him.
I saw he
Uh,
was signed up about that.
he's uh he's been shooting well from three, but both him and Jalen Brown have not been doing well in the mid range and inside the 3 point line. Well, when they're trying to shoot from inside, not at the rim. And it's that's a lot of their bread and butter, and it's not going. It's just not going at all.
Yeah, I seen Clay like I. Probably the reason Clay's been struggling. I know like he has to work on defense a lot, and probably not having that legs that like he used to be. That's probably affecting him. Like
Yeah, he's probably having a bit of trouble considering he's coming off that
yeah,
injury and stuff like that.
because I
That being
think
said,
he's Jalen's Brown primary defender, right?
the primary defender for Brown, it's kind of been, yeah, I think so, I believe,
Yeah.
but they've just kind of been doing their best to have it switch between him, uh, Iggy when he's in, Yeah, I know, but Iggy when he's in the couple minutes he's in,
Yeah,
Wiggins and GP2. It's really been between the four of them, and they've just there's been a lot of switching going on. People are ending up all over the place. Multiple times I've seen GP2 or Poole or Steph end up on Robert Williams or Al Horford. And hey, to the credit of the Warriors, when a lot of the time when this switch happens, they do a good job of blowing it up. They
yeah.
do a good job of blowing it up so that it's not just an easy 2 points for them because a bigger guy is about to just funnel them right into the rim
You know what I never got? I never get like why teams don't target Curry more on defense. I remember
because it's
like
hard.
I remember like that first was it that first year? I just remember the Cavs. They used to put Curry in pick and rolls until he couldn't escape anymore, and he would have to guard Kyrie and that shit. Like you could tell he was trying to get like the switch and shit, but nobody like they would the Cavs wouldn't let
So
him.
so you're remembering this right a certain way, but
Hmm.
that is not exactly how it actually went. Like this is something that people have been saying, and this is not actually true. They weren't outright just hunting Curry all the time. They
At
they
least like in the key, I just remembered that one, like the key shot they were.
the key shot that you're talking about, sure, but like throughout the series, no, they weren't really hunting Curry like that at all.
Yeah, cause
Like it's just look, the reason why like teams have a hard time, you know, fucking trying to hunt Curry is look, the Warriors do a good job hiding him, straight up. Like
yeah,
I,
they've been
I will
hiding him
say,
for like 6 years.
yeah, and they're good at it. And it makes it easy to hide a player when four of the other players are either good to elite defenders.
Yeah, especially with Clay being there, like he could be a primary. I think if like they had any, if they had like any other like their best defender was like, what's his name? Like their center. I don't know who their center is supposed to be, but like
Which center are you talking about right now?
I'm just saying, like in general, like if the best defender was like the what's it called, the center, then they would have a harder time hiding him. But because they have two perimeter guys that are like great defenders, then it makes it easier for like the to what's it called?
To hide him.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general. That being said, the other thing is, it's look, I have been saying this for years. I'm sure I will say this now, and no one will believe me because, but Curry is not that bad of a fucking defender,
Yeah, he's
and I
not
don't
bad.
know. I don't know why there's this narrative that he's a subpar defender when he's actually kind of good. He's not an elite defender, but he's not fucking food. He isn't a turnstile. He's not fucking Donovan Mitchell. Like, it's
Please,
not
Donovan.
that easy, bud. Like,
Huh.
it's just this is a narrative that has been going on for like over 6 years now, and I don't. It makes me like this is what I mean by like I feel like people watch basketball and they're not understanding what they're seeing or paying attention that much because it's people who love to like talk about basketball and espouse about it so much, and they're saying things that just aren't based in factual reality. Like, I feel like we're watching two different things,
Mhm.
and that is one of them because the entire idea that Curry is a bad defender is just weird. And the excuse that will be given all the time is, oh, well, they keep attacking Curry.
I mean, I think
But
the obvious, clearly guard you're gonna attack out of
like
everybody
that,
on the floor.
exactly. Who do you want them to attack? 2016 Iguodala, Draymond, Bogut.
Who
Like, what
hurt
the
this
fuck are you
man?
talking
I
about?
don't know. The Knicks.
You said what, CP?
I said, who hurt this man, Ari?
No, it's just ridiculous because I've been hearing this narrative forever, and it's low key pissing me off because it's like, who the fuck do you want them to attack? Do you want them to attack insert name of good to elite defender here? Like, what the
It's
fuck?
the same with Kyrie. I know like people think Kyrie's a good defender. Like I've watched him
Yeah,
play defense. You can tell he's a good defender. It's just because they're small, so it's the easiest person. But yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie is small, and his problem has been really been more effort than anything else. But he's shown like with
Hmm.
the Nets that he can be a good defender. It's just been effort for him. Steph's limitation was just that he was kind of small. And this is part of why like the whole like a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, well, we know how to stop Steph. Be physical with him. Get up on him and stuff like that." The reason why that hasn't been working so well because the Celtics they have been trying to do that.
Yeah, I
If
saw
you
Smart getting like real physical with him.
Yeah, the thing is just straight up that he's gotten better. Like he's
Hmm.
gotten stronger. He's gotten he's kept up with his conditioning.
Bro,
Like
his
he's just
conditioning is fucking insane, bro.
Oh yeah, just I don't know like how much you listen to JJ Redick's podcast,
Uh huh.
but like everyone who talks about Steph, like there's two things they talk about, which is the absolute fear that they live in that at any moment he's just gonna launch that shit and there's nothing you can do about it, and also his conditioning. Like you playing Steph defensively is just you're running a marathon. The guy is basically almost always moving. He's honestly you'd rather him have the ball in his hands than not.
Yeah, the like if you've actually played like an actual fucking not like NBA, but like a full 5-on-5 full court basketball game, that shit is already hell. Cause you it's literally going back and forth like real quick. Cause I remember when I was playing in the summer, and like when I used to be back in Brooklyn, it wasn't really an AEU team, but you kind of like it was I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that
I
shit
got
was already fucking tiring. And
It
then
was definitely not an AAU team. Continue.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
an AAU
it
team.
was like
Look,
a church
it's not
version
a,
of
it's not
AEU
a,
team.
it's not important,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
but
I
like
played
to
two teams
fucking
back then.
chase one guy all over the fucking court, having to run through drills and shit like that, bro, I would be, I would be calling for a timeout, bro.
Right, and you also have to think about the fact that NBA basketball courts are we've
Oh
if you've
yeah,
seen that
they're
they're
so
way
much
bigger. They're
bigger.
huge. They're so much bigger, and on top of that, it's just you're trying to chase this guy around, and if you stop paying attention to him for even a second, that second you're dead, and
Mhm.
it just goes to show like this is showing even in that last game where it was very clear that Curry was off his fucking rhythm and he was not, he was not doing all that well. They kept face guarding him. They did not care. They were
Yeah,
like, no, I'm not going to stop guarding you. Let this game be 4-on-4. I'm perfectly fine with that. You are not going anywhere though.
yeah. They might. I was gonna say maybe play a zone defense against the Warriors, but they will probably Draymond would fucking eat in a fucking. I remember the Warriors used to run this fucking high screen and role play, bro.
They
Where
brought it back.
yeah, I saw like Draymond, that dunk he had, like that was like that play where he would either fake it to Curry or actually pass it to him, and like people were just so scared of Curry pulling up from basically from half court, and giving him like that shot. I remember like people didn't know how to defend it, and then like Draymond used to like either if like they closed out on Curry, he would just either dribble the ball into the paint, either go for the floater or like throw a lob pass to like the big man, and that shit used to fucking kill teams, bro.
It's just that teams got better at defending it, so they stopped bringing it out as much. But
Yeah,
they have noticeably brought out the little double elevator screen play like
yeah.
these days. But the main problem with the Warriors, which they gotta solve it at some point, is they need a big man.
Wait, huh?
Like Looney has been doing well, but if you watch Looney, like he's not vertical at all.
Yeah.
He is not a lob threat.
I mean, if Wiseman can get healthy and
The
actually,
thing is, he's healthy. It's just questionable if he's good enough.
well, he's probably healthy now, but like at some point, like I know during the season he was like struggling to
No, no,
get on the
he
court, wasn't he?
no he's been he was in the G League since like March.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's just they just shelved him, which kind of shows that they
But he has
potentially do not
been.
have that much faith in him.
I know he has been struggling with injuries though.
Not really. He had one injury.
Oh shit! I could have sworn I seen reports of that. I think I
Nah,
saw like I know they were saying that the Raptors would trade what's that guy's name? Not Pascal. Their other small forward. Oh,
Scotty Barnes,
OG. I forgot
OG
his.
and Anunoby.
Yeah, for they would trade. They would make a trade for Wiseman and Kuma. Kuma. What's his name?
Kuminga.
Yeah, Kuminga. That would be fucking OP for the Warriors, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're going to trade Kuminga.
Because
I
technically,
also
they still have that other guy they drafted, right? So,
which guy?
didn't they draft Moody or something like that?
Yes, they drafted Moses Moody. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have like that young piece still, but OG's still young enough that he can step in and fucking play. Like he would probably be their best defender at this point. And then he's only 24 still.
Yeah, but I more than anything, what the Warriors would want is probably a big man at the end of the day, and I don't know if they can get one at this point.
Imagine they get Rudy Gobert.
I mean, I don't know how good Rudy would
Who
be.
do you think
I
does?
mean, the Warriors, they'd find a way to use him doubtlessly, but
Yeah,
I
nah,
don't think
he would
they
definitely help.
considering. Look, I know that the owners basically said, "Hey, let it fly." You know what I mean? I'll pay the luxury tax. I don't
Hmm.
care. But the amount of money that Rudy will likely want,
He's
it's not.
already on a max contract. He's like on a 200 something.
His contract is done.
No, it's not. I swear he just signed a contract.
Wait, he just signed a contract?
Well, not just signed, but like I could have sworn he signed a contract a couple years ago. I remember like after he won that what's it called that defensive
Uh,
player of the year, he signed
oh
a
no,
max.
no, yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right,
he
you're
got
right,
like 4 more years.
you're right. He does. Oh wow.
Yeah, he signed a 5 year in 25 in 2020. 205
Oh,
million.
oh, that's
Jesus
so
Christ.
funny. Oh
Bro,
wow,
he's
that's
gonna
so
be
funny.
making 46 when he's 33, bro. Imagine his defense then.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh
This is
man.
funny. This is extremely funny. So what I'm hearing is
Mm-hmm.
this is funny because he wants out.
Oh yeah, it's either him or Donovan gotta go. It's one of them.
I don't know if I don't know if it's like that because some people have been saying that this is not exactly true, but this is he does not he doesn't want to be around there.
Yeah, they don't like each other apparently. I don't know. I think it goes back to that to the pandemic shit. But yeah.
It kind of does, but also I'd feel some type of way if I was Rudy. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
because for years you Rudy has been getting the brunt of the blame for like getting cooked on defense, but
Mhm.
like only now have people realized that Donovan Mitchell's really bad on defense.
Yeah, he's been
Like,
saying they've been saying that he's been throwing shots at Donovan Mitchell for what's it called on for not playing defense and shit like that.
yeah, and the thing is, even though Donovan Mitchell's not a tall guy, he's like 6'2", playing the shooting guard position.
Mhm.
But the guy is jacked and he has long, long arms, but
Yeah.
he doesn't play defense. He's
Yeah.
got the tools to be a good defender, but he doesn't play good defense.
What's it called? What was I gonna say? I dead forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, who do you think they're gonna choose actually? The Jazz.
Between Rudy and Donovan?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. I just if look, if it was me, I'm packaging both of them up. I'm
Really?
packaging both. Yeah, I'm packing because this clearly is not working. I just blow the whole shit up. I'm packaging both of them up for like a bunch of draft picks.
Hey, go to SOKC. Bro, what the fuck is OKC doing, bro? I feel like every year I see them. I said every year. What's it called? Every, every day I see them getting another, what's it called? Uh, Another fucking draft pick, bro. They just traded one
Bro, they just
with the
stacking them hoes.
Nuggets, bro.
They traded another one with the Nuggets.
Yeah, they got another one from the Nuggets.
They just stacking them hoes, bro. I'm gonna be honest. They're just stacking them hoes. That's really all it is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, and especially what because they've been hitting on those draft picks.
Yeah.
Both Shea Gilgis Alexander and
I mean, they
fuck
didn't
it.
draft him. They got him from the Clippers, remember? They got like fucking 7 picks from the Clippers for Paul George.
Did he play a single game for the Clippers though? Okay, he did play a
Yeah,
game.
he
One
played
game.
like a year for
He
them.
played a year. He played a year for them. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. But like they've been hitting on them though. Like what's the guy who fuck the Australian white dude.
Oh, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, Josh Giddey has shown that he's also really good. He was better than I expected,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest.
Yeah, he got
Uh,
some. What's it called? What's it called? Yeah, he got some triple doubles this year.
yeah, he was a lot better than I expected. He only shot 26% from three, but it, his shot was better than I expected because from what I heard, his shot was straight up broken. Like
Mm-hmm. So wait, I don't think we've talked about Devin Ham. What do you think about him?
Devin Ham, I don't know. Uh, I appreciate him. I appreciate him saying that he wants to work things out with Russell. I'll
Oh
say
God,
that.
bro, don't even get me started on that. Uh, I think the Lakers are just being cheap. Like I know, like I don't know.
Uh,
Usually, I would want the team to like prioritize the future, but yeah.
okay, well, I have to say something to this now that you said that. If
Mhm.
you are trying to win a champ, and this is the problem the Lakers have right now because they tried to do both. If you are trying to win a championship, unless you are fortuitously lucky, like the Golden State Warriors seem to be, just constantly lucky, you have to go all in. You have to just straight up.
Mhm.
Just stop pussyfooting around and saying, "Oh, well, we think
Yeah.
what's his name can be a star at some point." Get yourself. You're trying to win a championship. That's not what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. Get
I
yourself
know,
some fucking good veterans that can do their job. You know what they're going to give you. Also, not some old ass men like y'all got.
bro. We Trevor Ariza, bro. First of all, you know what's the most annoying thing is that I was begging for him for like years for to come, like when he was on like the Rockets and he was still good, and they never went and got him. Of course, they went and got him when he's fucking washed, bro. Like, what?
Uh,
Oh man, bro.
Didn't the Lakers have Trevor Ariza in like 2010?
Yeah, he
yeah,
won a chip with us, and then he left.
and
Damn,
then he
what happened to
begged
him
for
then?
him to come back.
Huh?
What
I
happened to
said,
him then? Why I didn't like him then?
I never said I didn't like him. Then he just left, and then
yeah, he went to
yeah,
Houston.
Okay, he clearly got better. He was really a role player at LA last time. Well, when he was in 2010, but then went to the Rockets, became a starter and one of their more notable players.
bro. I used to beg for PJ Tucker. Who else? Uh, PJ Tucker. Bro. Basically all the elite 3 and D guys I used to beg for, and
That's
then,
what every team begs for.
bro. I'm so fucking tired, bro. I don't even know what the Lakers. Speaking of the terrible teams, what the Knicks? What's up with the Knicks?
I have no idea, being honest. They're gearing up for the draft. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I question. There have been some rumors about going for Jalen Brunson to try and solve their point guard issue.
Real,
There
I
have
don't
been
think that's his. I don't
yeah.
think that's the guy. He's
They've
not
also
like. Nah, what were you gonna say?
they've also expressed some interest in Malcolm Brogdon. Though I have
He
no idea who they would trade for him.
he
So
does
I'm just gonna ignore that.
he doesn't stay healthy now. That's his problem. Cause I know
Fun
like the
fact, did you
Lakers.
know that fun fact, did you know that he's Queen Latifah's cousin?
Yeah, I heard. I know. I forgot. I know there's like some ridiculous shit about him, but yeah, that's probably it. But yeah, I know like the Lakers have been rumored they might trade for him and what's it called Buddy Hield and like do like a swap or some shit like that with Westbrook going to Indy and then they would buy him out and then he would go wherever he wants. But yeah,
For me, with the Knicks, my problem is they need to commit to tanking and they won't because Thibodeau won't. This is my problem with
you
Thibodeau.
guys still have Thibodeau.
Yeah, we still have Thibodeau. I'm
Damn.
pretty sure we still
Thibodeau,
have.
the undisputed goat of a coach, the undisputed goat. He
What?
he nurtures the young players. Tom Thibodeau, what a goat.
What he
He's
does
being
is kill
sarcastic.
them.
Yeah, like they live like if you are a rookie and you are on Tom Thibodeau's team, you are about to have fun living at the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Bro, he be playing. He be killing his fucking teams, bro.
It's just, bro,
It works for
like
like 1 year, and then after that, you gotta get him out.
it's just look, they're keeping him. He's still the coach for the New York Knicks. I personally did not want Thibodeau. I gave him his props when he did what he did the first year. I personally do not want Thibodeau. I didn't want him. I still don't want him. I look. I'm gonna say that I said this once. I'm gonna say it again.
Huh? Go ahead.
Get Kenny Atkinson.
He just signed for the what's it called the Hornets.
Yeah, he did. Because the
Yeah,
Hornets did a good thing, and we were smart with that. Get
yeah.
Kenny Atkinson.
I heard.
God damn it.
You know who I actually heard you guys are in for? D'Lo.
Nigga, I
I
don't give
don't listen. D'Lo needs to just
D'Lo
stay
needs
away
to
from
take
the state of New York. All right,
yeah,
Why?
just
stay away from the
he's
state
not
of New
he's
York.
not that guy. He's not that guy, bro.
He is
I
I,
that
really love
guy.
him, but he's not
I,
that guy.
I don't even want to say that he's not that guy. It's just I don't know. He just needs to find an environment for him. Like obviously when he was with the Nets, he was the Nets superstar.
He
You
needs to
know,
come to LA, bro. He'll play that.
again,
No, he'll
again.
not listen. Listen, he'll play that role that like Andrew Wiggins is playing, where he'll be like the third option, and he won't have to worry about shit. Just get Braun the ball, and then we just need to like have a point guard for when Braun
I'm
goes off, go
Right, right,
like
right.
gets like his
bro.
rest, and then that's the time for D'Lo to be D'Lo and Cook, and the rest of the time you can just be a catch and shoot shooter, bro. That actually worked
Bro,
so perfectly, bro.
I'm I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like D'Lo was like the third option for the T Wolves, and he played really bad in that.
But he's
He
still the
was not
primary
fit.
ball handler. That's the thing with him. He don't make him the primary ball handler.
He didn't have the ball in his hand that much.
He's
It was
still the
mostly
primary playmaker though. He's not the.
okay. That
It's not. I know what's it called when Ant has the ball. It's not to create play for anybody else. It's to fucking go score.
for the most part, yeah, but it's just I
D'Lo
don't
is the
see what
primary
you.
playmaker,
I get what you're saying, but I don't see what you see in this man. I
bro.
do not understand it.
I'm telling you, bro. If you get him in the right environment, and he's not like your primary ball handler. Let's be
Right,
he's
yeah.
more of a two guard than a point guard in the first place. So
Sure.
if you get him like in a place where he doesn't have to be like the primary ball handler, so that way you have to limit the dumbass in him. You get it,
That is insane.
bro? I love him, bro, but he can be a dumbass, bro. Cause he'll start pulling dumbass jump shots and shit like that.
I mean, hold on? Do you understand why he does that though?
Because he doesn't because he's the ball handler. He's just gonna do
No,
that.
no, 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 no. The reason why he does that is because he's not that good on offense. And this was a criticism of him when he was in the Nets too, on the Nets too.
And
The
you
man
know
can't
the
get to the he can't get to the rim to save his
yes
life.
he can, bro.
He's
What the
not
fuck,
he can get there, but he's not a good finisher. He just isn't. It's the reason why he throws up all those floaters. He's not a good finisher.
bro? I'm just saying, if you limit the dumbass in him, if you and you put him in a good structure, and you make sure he like, if you have somebody that's gonna be on him, then like Jared Dudley used to be on him, and he had like Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert competing with him for like minutes and shit. Remember how Kenny used to fucking bench him, bro?
I'm sure, but
Kenny
like,
used to
bro,
bench him for Spencer, and
I,
at some point what's it called? It clicked in his head. Oh, I should be the main guy, and then he became the main guy.
yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if this even as a third option if he will be that effective, but that's besides the point. For the Knicks, look, man, like I said, they need to commit to tanking. This team is not that good. You're gonna get look, the East has become the East has become a fuck it's gone from being a weak
Mm-hmm.
conference to being a fuck off logjam. Like
Wow.
it what
Let's
what do you mean?
nah.
Wow, that's what it
He's
Man,
is.
right. The
Technically.
Celtics,
man.
the Bucks,
The Celtics,
the
the Bucks,
Nets,
the Nets, the
the
fucking
Cavs,
Hornets, the Hawks,
the
like the
Cavs.
Cavs. It's a fuck off logjam now.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like you just can't, bro. They just need to chill out and just yeah, you need to chill out and just like the Bulls, God forbid the Bulls when they come
Oh,
back healthy next year.
I'm
But
trying.
like
I'm trying. I hope we lure away Zach Levine. There's like a
it's not
room,
gonna happen.
bro. It works on the small chance. This is what we have to do, bro. I was reading an article about
What for the
this.
Lakers?
Yeah. So we have
Oh my
to
God.
trade Westbrook to either the Pacers or the what's it called, the okay, the Thunder, and then we have to like give the what's it called, we clearly have to attach one of the first round picks, and then we have to give the other pick to the Bulls, and then I think the Bulls give no the Bulls receive the Bulls would receive a match slot, and then Zach Levine will be able to come to the Lakers. That's like
I
how it works.
I don't know if that's gonna work. But that being said, on the subject of the Knicks, like I said, they need a tank. They need to commit to it.
Bro, but
They
you
they
guys been tanking, bro.
no, we haven't. We've just been bad.
What are you,
There's a
bro?
difference. Stop, stop, stop. There is a difference between being shit and tanking. The
Oh,
team
Ari,
has just been shit,
you know, talk your truth, Ari. Go ahead. Let him know.
bro. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. There's a difference between tanking and being shit. The team has just been shit. That's why they keep ending up with like the 11th or 8th pick all the fucking time
You know
because
what
they
you guys
haven't
should
been
do?
tanking. They've just been shit the whole time.
You know what? Who would be perfect for your team? And you're gonna get
That's
mad.
some dumb shit.
You're gonna get mad. Westbrook.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
lucky you ain't here.
whoa,
First of all,
Right
you
whoa!
over, I would
Wait
have
a
walked
minute.
right
if
over to
he's
your
the
auntie's house and
Wait
slapped the
a
shit
if
minute.
out of
he's
you
the
for that.
primary
Big,
guy, bro, you know
big claim.
he can get you
I
to the
don't
playoffs,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck about get
No,
stop.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
stop, no, stop, Phoebe.
He's
nah.
getting
Hold on,
mad.
Whoa, whoa,
hold
whoa.
on.
Martin,
Yo,
Martin,
Phoebe,
stop.
hold on, wait.
Martin,
Phoebe,
stop.
Phoebe, you can
Martin,
say
stop.
what you want to say
Martin,
after I say this, but
Martin, gotta stop, bro.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Just remember
You
you're on a
do not,
podcast.
you,
Sorry.
yo, you said what?
Just remember you're on a
You're on a
podcast before
podcast.
you
I'm
say
not about
something
to wild out.
serious.
I'm not about to wild out.
Nah, Ari, go
I'm
off.
not. Hold on.
He's
I'm just gonna
disrespecting
say.
your side like that, bro. Don't
I'm
take the
just
disrespect.
I'm being
bro. Stop.
serious. He
No,
can get
stop,
you to the
stop. Mar,
playoffs.
Mar, Mar, Mar. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
What?
Going to the playoffs and not being a contender is something that I do not give a fuck about. I do not give a fuck about it. To me, you might as well be tanking unless you are a team that is a young team that is developing. I don't give a fuck.
All
Westbrook
right.
is not going to
The
do anything for you. You are not going to get anywhere further than the second round. At this point, I don't even know if, in the way the East is right now, as the fuck off logjam it is, I don't even know if a Westbrook led Knicks team would get you to the fucking get you past the first round. Because
nah,
trust me,
he
let me
wouldn't
tell
get
you,
past
no,
the
no, no, no,
first.
no, no, Mar, let me tell you right now, if we go to the first round and we end up playing I don't know, the Cavs, we are not making it past the Cavs.
In
We're
my
not.
scenario, you guys wouldn't make it past the first round. You guys would only get to the playoffs and lose. That's my
Yeah,
hope.
so I don't care about that. So why don't you suck my dick, nigga?
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
whoa,
Like, what the
whoa.
fuck?
Bro, I'm not wishing
You
anything
literally,
bad on you guys.
you
Nah,
I'm
literally
just
because
trying
said
to
that's
help you guys
because
be a competitive team.
that's stupid. That's stupid. I would rather tank than do that. A
Bro,
million
listen,
times over.
listen.
Mark,
Let
Mark,
me
stop.
defend my
Stop trying to
case.
argue.
Hold on,
Let me defend my
Please,
hold on,
case.
hold on.
stop. There's no,
Mark,
there's
let
no
CP
case
say
to
what he was
defend.
saying.
No, I don't have nothing to say. I'm just saying, Mark, there's no case to defend.
Bro,
You're getting rid of him. Why are you trying to pawn him off to the Knicks?
because they would
Why?
get a what's it called? A max
What?
slot after he leaves. It's only for 1 year, bro.
I don't care about a max slot. Nobody's coming to the fucking Knicks.
Bro, you just gotta offer the money.
Nobody's coming to the Knicks of worth.
Bro, you just gotta offer the money, bro.
Nobody's coming. Nobody of worth is coming to the Knicks. I don't know why you're trying to like me. Like, bro, Carlton, do you believe this shit?
All
You know,
right. If I'm
it's
being
Martin. It's
serious,
Martin. I can believe it because it's Martin. I can't believe that we're having this conversation, but since it's Martin, I'll give it a pass.
all right. If we're being
Oh, so hold
serious,
on, wait, hold on, Mark, before you go. So you're agreeing that this conversation is nonsense and it's bullshit,
Oh, of
right?
course.
But you're just letting it fly because you know Martin just stirring the pot, right?
Yeah, of course he is.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm not gonna take said argument serious from a person that's getting rid of the person he's trying to pawn this. Okay, we speak right. Martin is want. Listen, first off, let's start from the beginning. The Lakers season this year, we're not gonna get into it.
why
Just
we
know
gotta
that
bring this to
Westbrook. Hold
today?
on. Yes, we are. You want to pawn it off to the Knicks? We're gonna mention the Lakers. Listen, Westbrook was a bust. Can we agree? You could
It was
talk
a
about injuries. You could talk about whatever. It was a bust. You you get rid of him. That is probably the best trade or GM move the Lakers have done in a long while, right? Getting rid
Hmm.
of Westbrook. And now you're trying to tell me that if he goes to the Knicks, he will fit in and get them past the first round.
I didn't
Is this
say
unfair?
past the first round.
Oh, you said to the playoffs.
Yeah,
to the playoffs. Like, at least he
Even
can be
that's
competitive.
even
Get the
that's
fuck out. I would
bro. You
rather
tell me
look.
Westbrook
That's
can't take a team to the playoffs, bro.
here's the problem.
not
Here's the
by
problem.
himself.
Neither me
He'll have
or
RJ
first of
Barrett.
all, first of all, first of all, first of all, first of all,
No
he didn't.
shites.
First of all, it is in question if at this stage of his career he can take a team to the playoffs, let alone in the again the fuck off logjam that is the Eastern Conference at this point, where the eighth seed would probably be the Cavs, who are going to kill. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we like? Because the Cavs were killing before injuries sidelined them. And this was with a extremely young team with like a 21 or 22-year-old Darius fucking Garland and a 19-year-old Evan Mobley. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
All
like
right,
this is
all right.
ridiculous.
If you guys do want to tank, then you have to get rid of Randall. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
get rid
sure.
of Randall,
Yeah,
and
without a
then
doubt.
trade RJ Barrett to the Lakers, and then you'll
A
be
Yeah.
lot of
fine.
people want the
All
Knicks.
right, we're gonna ignore that, but like we'll keep RJ, but like Randall, we'll trade him. We'll trade him.
I
We'll
would
trade
low
him.
key take him. Low key, if he can, if he could shoot a three, I would low key take him.
I don't even know. But like, look, at the end of the day, my personal opinion, like I said, the Knicks they need to tank. Um, look, they can't be doing this bullshit half measure where they come in and say, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, that, and the other. We're gonna make the playoffs. Making the playoffs should not be your bar. Being a contender should be your fucking bar. Any team can have a half decent year and make the fucking playoffs.
I
You
mean,
need to be a contender and be able to develop your team to get further and further in until you make a breakthrough to the finals.
Or,
With this team,
uh-huh. Go
No,
ahead, go
go
ahead,
on,
go
go
ahead.
on. No, Carlton, you were gonna say something.
See, Ari, I was with you. I'm still with you, but at that when you're talking about the bar, and I agree, the bar should be contending, which reminds me of an argument I had with Martin years back. Where I'm not gonna get into it. The bar should be contending, but with this next squad, it's gonna take time, Ari.
Yeah,
I
no,
understand
no, no. I'm not without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'm not saying this is something that is like a project that'll take like 2, 3 years. It'll probably take 5, maybe even 10 years. And you know
exactly.
what? I'm fine with that. I do not care. I would rather be in a situation where I am watching young players grow and advance because there's at least something positive there than be, in my personal opinion, the worst place in the league to be is not tanking. The worst place in the league to be is not simply losing. The worst place in the league to be is where Damian Lillard is, which is, oh yeah, I'm going to make the playoffs, and then what? And then what? You're gonna get launched out that bitch in the first or second round, nigga. So what? You made the playoffs.
I agree. I agree. I agree. As long as you understand that this is a process that the Knicks are just gonna have to figure out.
You
Oh
It's
know
yeah,
not gonna
why
happen
this will
overnight.
without a
never
doubt.
work? Because the Knicks will always make money. Because the dumbass Knicks fans will always buy tickets. That's
So
it. If you
wait,
want to
wait,
be
wait,
honest,
wait.
if we want to be honest, that's the reason why the Knicks will always. Why James Dolan will always be the owner, because you guys keep putting money in his pockets by
Sure.
selling the Garden out every year.
So wait. So first of all, do you think it's only New Yorkers that go to
No, I
Madison Square
know
Garden?
that the Knicks, like, they sell out corporate seats and shit like that, and that
No,
the
not just
fact,
corporate seats, but people visiting and everything. Like at the
yeah,
end of the day, look, I don't like James Dolan, but at the end of the day, whether we tank or not, the Garden is still going to make James Dolan money.
yeah, because it's New York.
It's the
Yeah,
Mecca, bro. What do you
like
expect?
at the end of the day, the Garden is still going to make him money. So why the fuck not tank? And if look, in my personal opinion,
I'm not saying he wouldn't tank, but like the problem is like at some point you guys are like halfway through the rebuild, you guys are gonna start complaining.
bro, you mean dumbass Knicks fans that's on Twitter all the time and
Oh
they're
yeah,
No,
tired
in
of the
real
fucking
life,
internet
bro.
rain?
The dumbass Knicks fans that was screaming "fuck Trey
Okay,
Young" and all that,
okay,
or we want the
yeah,
Nets after
bro.
they made the playoffs after
Oh
one
yeah,
year.
bro. Look, that's cool. That's cool. There's always going to be super fans, bro. There's super fans all over the place, and they say a lot of shit. It's just more noticeable because people like to point out New York because we are loud as fuck and we're funny to fucking make fun of, and we have a lot of fun. It's just the way the shit is, bro. It's a process of building up as a team, bro. It's the process of being a fandom. It's just the way it is. That being said, on the subject of the Knicks drafting this year, we have the 11th pick. Look, I know I now what I'm confident they're gonna do, and if they don't do this, I will be shocked. I think they'll probably pick up at the 11th pick either Ty Washington or Kennedy Chandler.
Bro,
And
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do
I'm not
not
gonna
know
lie.
any of those
I know
players.
you don't know. I know you don't know. I'm just saying. Ty Washington is a 6'3" guard that played for Kentucky. Kennedy Chandler is a 6'1" guard that played for Tennessee. All right, they're both good pick and roll players. However, Kennedy Chandler actually has legitimate burst and athleticism. Ty Washington does not have that. He basically is just his thing is that he's decent as a shooter and he's a decent passer, which frankly is really just Emmanuel quickly light. He's not that good. Just pass on him. If the Knicks are smart, what they will do is very simple, and that is draft the best player available. It doesn't matter what position they play. When you get to number 11, whoever the best player is on the board, draft him.
Alright, I think we can end it here anyway. We covered the finals. I guess we'll come back when the
Wait,
finals
wait,
are
wait.
done.
Yeah, but no, one more quick segment. It's about the finals. I mean, give me
Uh
your thoughts. It's 3-2 in the series right now. The Warriors are leading.
I
We're
mean,
going back.
they're
We're
clearly gonna
going.
fucking win, bro. What do you want me to? You want me to fuck?
Ah,
You want me
I
to
You
don't
root?
think it's
know.
You
clear?
want me to root for the
I
fucking
don't know.
Celtics?
I'll say I didn't think the Celtics were gonna win too in the series
No,
going
no.
into it.
So
So
my
I have no problem seeing it going 7.
That's
No
not
I
problem.
going
my
seven.
prediction my prediction was 6 games. Warriors favor. I just don't know if like there's a bunch of elements here. I just don't know if the Celtics are going to like lose because the next game's going to be at TD Garden in Boston.
Mhm.
Without a doubt, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a hectic environment. The energy is going to be crazy in there. I don't know if they're going to lose there. That being said, if you know Curry, he's very mad about this game he's had yesterday, and
There he is.
it would not surprise me if he gets in TD Garden on some disrespectful ass timing and goes thermonuclear and just drops 40.
I mean, it's Curry though. He can do that anytime he wants. But
I know, but like he's gonna come in like extra mean that night.
yeah,
Like
but at the same time, I mean, we've seen it this series. Curry can obviously do a lot, but he needs someone else to help with the scoring, not necessarily defensively. Like he needs a Clay Thompson to pop off, or as you said earlier, Ari, a consistent Andrew Wiggins, maybe a Jordan Poole to have a nice 20 point plus night. You know, he needs that as well. Curry, listen, Curry can drop 50 this next game easily. I'll say it right now. Curry will drop 50 this next game. It
He's
don't
not
mean the
dropping
Warriors
no
will win.
50.
What? Of course he can. It's Stephen Curry.
Bro, that
look,
nigga
hold
is
on,
I'm not
not
even.
dropping
Oh, whoa,
50.
hold on, hold on,
Mar,
hold
hold
on.
on, wait,
That
Mar,
nigga's not dropping 50,
wait,
bro.
Mar,
Now
Mar.
let me
Hold up,
preface
wait.
this, right? Let me quickly preface this.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to meet ride. I ain't trying to do that. We need to acknowledge the fact that this is the greatest shooter in the game
Ever.
ever. One of the greatest offensive players the game has ever seen. Obviously, everybody says, "Oh, KD." Yeah, this is Stephen Curry. You,
Alright,
there
bro.
is no doubt.
Okay.
Nah, come
You're
on, come
doing
on.
too much
No,
now, bro.
no, no. That's not why I'm saying okay. I'm not disagreeing with you. The specific part where I'm going okay in terms of like where they are is I I at this point personally am questioning uh the validity of. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of put Curry over KD at this point.
In
Yeah.
terms of scoring, being like a
I'm not
pure scorer, or just as a
as
player.
both, to be honest. At this point I kind of put him over
Wow,
both
I,
purely
I hear
because
it.
purely just because like Curry as a player, like it's really hard to guard Curry the way that he plays because he plays like with he's dangerous with the ball in his hand and without the ball in his hand. Whereas KD he's on some really fucking stupid timing where and part of the problem, right? This was part of the problem with KD in that series against Boston this year. He wants to try and do everything himself all
Yeah.
the time. He wants to try and do like, oh yeah, hezzy tween, pull up, like bro, you don't need to do that to be like a great basketball player. You would be an amazing offensive weapon if like you were able to do that and you were like willing to go and do the shit that Steph does. Like even not you don't even have to do it as much as Steph does it. Just every now and then come off a fucking pick and just shoot a three. Like you don't have to have the ball in your hand 24 fucking 7. But he chooses to have the ball in his hand as much as possible purely because like it seems like an ego thing where he wants to prove, yeah, I'm that guy.
I mean, at the end of the day,
And
it's up.
that is a limitation.
Yeah, I agree, but at the end of the day, it's up to him what he wants. Because
Sure.
no man can get a chip by himself.
Oh, without a doubt, but you have to take a look at this and look at like look at what Curry has done with the teams that like he has, right? Since KD left and what KD has done and it just there just isn't a comparison.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Like, and you can't say, oh, but Curry's teammates, niggas was saying Andrew Wiggins was washed. Niggas was clowning Andrew Wiggins when he got to the Warriors because they were like, "Lol, the Warriors got fleeced. He has this huge contract." Ah, ha, ha. Like,
Mm,
bro, none of the niggas that were on the Warriors teams, like, except for Clay and Draymond and Andrew Bogut, were people that were that MB, that we as fans were very high on. fucking Mo Spades, goddamn what's the Brazilian nigga's name? I can't remember his name right now, but you know
Oh,
who I'm
Boston
talking about.
Barbosa.
Yeah, Barbosa, fucking bro. All of these people were not people that were like, oh yeah, they're such great role players. People thought Sean Livingston was done for years till he got to the Warriors. Like, bro, the system is Curry, and Curry. If you are willing to play within that system, if you have a high enough IQ to follow him, you will be winning.
I agree, but it's not even just winning. The thing is, all of them ate. Sean Livingston ate when he played with Curry. He had some good nights dropping 20 plus. Most
Yeah,
Spates, he's a big man. He was hitting some threes. He was doing his thing.
I'm
Barbosa,
not.
a great
Oh,
role player that did his thing. So everybody can eat, even though Curry is the main man and the whole plan is around him.
yes, exactly. But the thing is that, and look, this is something why I say again. Sometimes it feels like now that I'm older and I'm watching basketball from this like analytical type angle, as much as I'm trying to have fun watching it, that like me and other people watching the same thing. The reason why they were able to get buckets, and this is not to discount the skills that they have, right? But part of the reason why Mo and like Barbosa and like some of these people were able to get buckets the way they were is because everyone is terrified of the walking loaded gun that is Curry. So nobody can really interfere with them. Or straight up, sometimes Curry will just get them like an assist basically just off the fact that, oh yeah, this like multiple defenders have decided to chase me instead of sticking with this man. Or they just completely forgot about them because they're so in terror of him.
Hey, fair points made. I'll say that more.
People don't do that with KD because you know KD's gonna come down, try and tween and go to the
Yeah.
rim, or yeah, like you don't have to worry about that. You know what's coming. You know what he's gonna do. And if you defend him well as a team, like the Boston Celtics showed that you can do, if you have the personnel, which to be fair, right? Most teams can't do that. Most teams, right, cannot do that to the Nets the way that the Boston Celtics did, right?
Mhm.
Most teams just straight up do not have the personnel to do that. And some teams that do may not have the IQ to do that. But if you are able to defend him well as a team and have the personnel to do it, you can turn him into that because of exactly the way he plays.
You know. Martin, you have anything to disagree with? Because I still think that Curry can drop 50 this next game.
He's not dropping 50, bro. It's
Why do you say that? Like, even
he's,
listen, you
bro.
want to, you want to say the Celtics defense is going to hold him back?
No, bro. I'm just saying bro. He's not dropping 50, bro.
Oh, he just don't got that dog in
So
him.
Yeah,
So that's crazy to me because Curry could have dropped 50 a bunch of times. The only reason he hasn't is because he was already
he
like
a bum.
the game was basically already done in the third quarter. So Kerr said, "Yeah, just sit down, bro. We're not gonna risk your ankles."
All right. Whether
Nah,
we agree or disagree, I
It
don't.
look, it's just, hey CP, it's just Mars a hater. That's all.
I'm not a hater, bro.
Mar, you're a hating ass nigga.
I'm not a hater.
Let's keep it a buck.
You know what? Fine. I'll take it. I'm a hater. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know why you denying your true
Fuck
nature.
the
Like,
Warriors. Fuck the Celtics. That's all I gotta say. How about
hey,
that?
before we end, we just gotta remind y'all, Martin is a Lakers fan
I don't care, bro. You know
and
how.
wants the Celtics to win.
I
Just like
don't want them to win. If
you
this
want to win.
if this final could end in a fucking draw, then I would take it. But I have
Play
to,
football, bro.
bro. The fucking Warriors are fucking annoying, bro. Bro, bro, this nigga Draymond is gonna win the fucking finals, then drop a fucking podcast about how he proved everybody wrong and all that shit, bro.
Yeah, listen, if he, nah,
bro, I'm
Bro,
not
I
gonna lie.
can
You
literally
kind of
see
hate
it right now, bro. He's gonna
Mar.
be
You're
like,
kind of
bro,
Mar. If
bro,
you're
come on,
Mar,
bro.
you're kind of a hater, bro.
I don't, bro. I'll be the hater, bro. I don't care. I'll be a
Mar-
hater. I don't care. I don't care.
You're a hating ass nigga,
listen,
bro.
if Draymond says how he proved everyone wrong, that's wrong. He needs to say how the team proved everyone wrong,
Bro, I hate.
and even then,
First of all,
everyone
I,
expected the
I
Warriors
already
to win.
hate the owners because they be
You
talking
know.
shit about the Lakers. I already said something about how they don't
Oh,
only focus on signing old players or some shit like that. Or put it, bro. I forgot what they said,
so
bro.
I actually have like something to talk about, and I have to ask y'all what y'all thoughts on this are. I think we talked about this already. We
What?
might have, but there was a story going around where the owners were all like grumbling about the idea that the Laker the not the Lakers, sorry, the Warriors ownership, like it was unfair. They had an unfair spending advantage because like they were going deep into the luxury tax in order to keep their team together.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I mean,
well,
if they're gonna pay it, then fuck. Then what the fuck? As long as
Exactly.
they're fucking paying it, then I wish the fucking Lakers would pay it. But hey,
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like the idea of this is so weird to me because look, you can look up the Warriors owners, right? The
hmm
two people who own the Warriors, Joe LaCobb and I can't remember who the fuck the other nigga is.
hmm
Like they're both worth $1 billion and $800 million respectively. The
oh,
sole owner of the Phoenix Suns, Robert Sarver, has his net worth is 800 million. Mark Cuban is 4.3 billion. The owner of the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, is 85 billion with a B.
shit,
With a B. Like
shit,
yeah, like bro,
shit.
the group that owns the Boston Celtics is like billions worth billions of dollars because it's multiple people within
Yeah,
that got together and made a group to own that team.
I think it's
Like
FSG. I know
I
they
don't
own this. I know they own part of the Liverpool also.
Yeah, I believe so. But like the point that I'm trying to make here is the idea that the Warriors have an unfair like, spending advantage is ridiculous because it seems to me like the owners other owners are just being cheap aside from Mark Cuban. This is no shade at Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban has always been saying for years, right,
hmm
that he will pay the luxury tax, he will pay what he has to in order to like make good teams and keep teams together. Mark Cuban, you are excused from this.
There
But
is a
everyone else,
difference between rich teams and rich owners. Because the Lakers are a rich team. They can't literally. I think the owners have to like actually pay the luxury tax out of pocket, right?
yeah, the
They
owners have to
couldn't.
pay it out of pocket, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
the
if
thing is,
like the team could pay it, the Lakers would be one of the fuck. They would have kept everybody, bro.
Of course, right? Like that's why I'm saying this entire thing's ridiculous because all of these owners, right? They have the money to pay the luxury tax. If you don't want to pay the luxury tax, that's your fucking fault. Because that's look at the end of the day, right? OKC ended up breaking up because of the luxury tax because they didn't want to pay Harden because they would end up in the luxury tax and the owners didn't want to do it. So this is how we got Harden to Houston.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then the Thunder's fucking championship window closed. Whose fault is that? It's certainly not Harden's for wanting more money.
and isn't
It's
that
not.
owner fucking rich too? Or I'm
It's
bugging.
no. It's a group. It's a group. If I recall correctly, it's a group of owners.
Mm.
They have money. It's just whether you want to spend it or not. If you don't want to spend it, that's on you, nigga. It's not like the Warriors bought their team. Like what the fuck? It's not
Yeah.
like this is football where you can just grab Pogba and fucking Haaland and fucking like you can't do like
Man
this is just
City.
not like this is
Anthony
just not
Haaland.
how shit works.
It's Holland, I think.
Oh,
Holland,
okay.
whatever, fucking this is just how the shit works. This is not how the shit work, bro. It's not like that in basketball.
I
They're
agree.
just going into the luxury tax to keep the team together that they already have, that they drafted for the most part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't get mad at that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying like it's just stupid. You can't get mad at that. On you for being cheap.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, no one else has anything to say. I'll say that this is the end of this podcast episode between Ari, Savage Mind Montana, and CP Wavy. I mean, we talked about basketball, we talked about the finals. Personally, I think it will go to 7. I want the Celtics to win game 6. Y'all might say they will, y'all might say they not. I say it's going to 7. Everybody else got their thoughts, but one thing I know for certain is that we will catch y'all later on the next podcast. Like, subscribe. This is not on YouTube, so just like and follow the podcast. And
Give us a
yeah.
5-star rating.
Oh, give us a 5.
Yeah,
They give this
remember
5-star ratings on Spotify?
Yeah.
You know. Well, give us
Yeah.
that 5-star rating, y'all. And
Mm-hmm. Alright,
we'll catch you
see
next
ya.
time. Yes, sir.
later.